Okay, so first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Karim Abdul de la Madre Miranda, and I'm 18 years old. And is the final video for the subject multicultural agents. And the global issue I'm going to be speaking about is migration. So first of all, I think it's important to give like a little introduction of why did I chose this work. So when we were discussing about like the subject we were going to choose, like we wanted to something to be like different and something that be like really interesting. And in migration we found all of that since we have like a big like ways to improve our work and a lot of people to interview since we knew like in our families were people or we knew someone like migrated, so it was kind of like easier to have like a better perspective in that subject. So that's like the whole main idea of why I chose it. And I mean, this issue is very relevant since nowadays, like the word migration has been very trending. And I mean, migration has always been present like over the centuries. And nowadays it's pretty relevant since people are like running away from their countries because there's no security, there's no jobs, the payment is pretty bad, the quality of life is terrible, or they are looking for new school conditions to improve their quality of life, or they're looking to improve something. That's a pattern that has been repeated like throughout like the migrants, and it is pretty relevant nowadays because the way they are being treated and a lot of statements and certain presidents have been telling, or a lot of people believe something about like migrants that is kind of, I don't know, like racist. This issue has been mentioned a lot, and for me it's pretty relevant because in my family there has been several members that have been migrants, like legally migrants towards other countries, but also my grandpa migrated from Spain to Mexico, and it was pretty interesting, like to be able now to investigate this. So I like it a lot. And speaking about like the perspectives, I really believe I acquire a lot of perspectives throughout like this challenge or project, whatever. And doing like this research and interviews with several people, I managed to realize that I have like some several ideas about migration. Like before, I used to say that migration was not like okay, but after hearing like the perspectives about like these guys, it really changed my way of thinking about like the way a person could really change like their life entirely if they do this. And the fact that they don't want to leave like their main countries and that they are forced to do it is also another factor that like really market me. So I really believe like doing this project like really changed my perspective about this issue, and I really enjoy like knowing that I was like kind of wrong and that I was able to retract myself and to learn.